want to get into the Padres here a little bit. And you and I both know that the Padres a few years back made a commitment to try to get to the World Series and win a World Series so we could have the parade down Harbor Drive. Okay. And right now we're kind of teetering a little bit. We missed a tremendous opportunity this past year. I mean, this was really our year for a variety of different reasons. Okay, I mean, you got everybody in place. Profar had a career year. Jackson Merrill had as good a rookie year as anyone that I can remember ever in a Padre uniform. In fact, I think by far it's probably the best rookie year in Padre history. And there's some guys that had some good years. There's no doubt about it. Benito Santiago was a National League Rookie of the Year. Kevin McReynolds had a great rookie year. I mean, there are a lot of guys that have had good years, but Jackson Merrill above and beyond. Fernando, a solid year, and he missed a lot of time, but when he played, he was good. And Peralta filled in and did a really nice job. Manny, slow start, got it cranked up, did a good job. The pitching staff overall, mixing and matching. They had injuries. Darvish was gone. Musgrove was in and out of the rotation. It was a good year. And then they fortified that bullpen at the trading deadline. And then I look at the Dodgers. The Dodgers were all beat up in their pitching staff. This was the year. This was the year. Not only that, Mookie Betts missed a bunch of time. Max Muncy missed a bunch of time. Freddie Freeman missed time up there with the Dodgers, and they were having all kinds of problems. But they win the division, and we know how they came back against the Padres, and they end up winning the World Series. And we left a golden opportunity out there. I mean, even Kike Hernandez said, we beat the best team in baseball in the Padres, then we played the Red Hot Mets, and then we got the great New York Yankees. Everybody's talking about how great the Padres were. Well, the Padres didn't get it done. And that was a golden opportunity. But now, Joe Musgrove is going to be out the entire year. He's not coming back. We'll see Joe in 2026. He's got 3 years left. He'll sit out 1 year. We'll have 2 more years of Joe Musgrove. We got Yu Darvish coming back, hopefully for the entire year. We got Dylan Cease coming back for at least 1 more year. Michael King for at least 1 more year. We need another pitcher. I mean, legitimately, if the Padres want to really, really go after it, because we know they got other holes. I mean, we got to figure out shortstop. Are they going to be content with going with Xander Bogaerts at shortstop? I think I would be. Then you got to figure out who's going to play second base. I mean, the easy move was move Cronenworth over there and put Arraez over there at first base. And I will tell you this, I thought Luis Arraez got better. The more he played at first, the more comfortable he got. He could work on it in the offseason, but we'll see where that goes. But then you got to figure out what you're doing in left field. Profar, I think, has priced himself out of San Diego. I don't think you can give him 12 to 16 million. But the Padres need to go get one of these aces. And there's 3 of them out there, and we're waiting to find out if and when Roki Sasaki is posted by the Chibalati Marines. And, I hear all kinds of stuff on him. Last night I was reading Jim Bowden, who, the former general manager of the Reds and the Nationals on, MLB radio. And I think he's got some really good takes. But, some of his takes I'm not convinced of. He said that Sasaki won't sign with the Dodgers, and I hope he doesn't. I hope he signs with the Padres. But I think the teams that are in line for Sasaki, no doubt, the Dodgers are number 1. Padres are right there, and I think the New York Yankees. I would be surprised if he went to Seattle or to the Mets. I think he wants to be on the West Coast, and I don't necessarily think he wants to go up in Seattle. I think he wants to go to a place that can continue to develop him. And that's what we understand he said. I want to go to an organization that can continue to develop me. Well, the Dodgers have a great track record. The Padres, I think, have a good track record with guys that have come in here from other organizations, and Ruben Niebla has, put his handprints all over them, and they've done a good job. But it's not like the Padres have this long history developing pitchers in their organization with this current regime. It's been a while. But Sasaki, we'll see when he's posted. Hopefully he's posted soon, and the best team out there will find a way to get it done. Padres are going to have some money. They'll have some money. Dodgers right now probably have the most left over from 2024, and everybody gets a new allotment in January. So we'll see where it goes. But, I mean, you got Blake Snell out there. He's rumored. The Giants, Padres, Rangers. You got Max Fried, Cubs, Padres, Rangers, Corbin Burns, Mets, Orioles, Red Sox. I'm telling you right now, Padres need, and I know that they're trying to watch their pennies, but they flat out got to go get one of these shooters. They got to get one of these frontline pitchers. If they do that, then I think we can really talk about winning the World Series. Right now, I don't think so. I think we're going to finish behind the Dodgers again. We're going to be, a wild card, maybe the first, second, or third wild card. I don't know. But I do think even if we don't sign one of these frontline pitchers, you fortify that bullpen, you figure out what you're doing behind the plate, you figure out maybe getting a journeyman left fielder, maybe even use that as a platoon position. They're one of the better teams in baseball without doing anything. But at the end of the day, if we want to sit here and you want to spend your hard-earned money going down to Petco Park night after night after night, filling that place to capacity, and really have a legitimate chance of winning the World Series, you got to go get another shooter. Now, that's not to say that the Padres couldn't sign somebody, late or make a trade at the All-Star break or prior to the trading deadline. But I'd like to get that guy right from day one because, hey, when it's all said and done, the games in April mean as much as they do in September. In fact, you win more games in April and May and June. You may have everything wrapped up by September 1st and be able to coast into the playoffs. But, Johnny Burrito will give him some innings. Matt Waldron will give him some innings. Randy Vasquez got better. He'll give him some innings. And they got some guys that can move up and down from AAA to the big leagues. But if they want to legitimately have a shot to get to the World Series, not just make the playoffs, but get to the World Series and win it, they've got to go out and get one of these big name guys. I don't think there's any other way around it. And then you've got to figure out what you're doing behind the plate. And Higashioka's a nice fit, but not at $7.5 million in a 2-year, $15 million deal. That's not going to work for me at 35 years of age. I think the Padres are going to have to make a trade maybe to get a catcher in here. Or they'll sign, a minor league free agent and see if he can make it. Or they'll give Camposano another opportunity. Well, the catching situation to me is very critical because that has to be an integral part of your ball club. He's really the quarterback of your ball club, working with that pitching staff and working with the pitching coach and the manager. So we'll see how that goes.